Hey, it's Jeremiah Taylor with Keller Williams here in Carmel Valley, Del Mar. And I want to talk to you team leaders out there a little bit about your follow-up systems. You know, what we say here at Carmel Valley is that the fortune's in the follow-up. In fact, in the last couple months, we've averaged 20 to 25 hires a month because of our specific follow-up systems. And as I talk to team leaders, what I find so many times is they think that they're going to go in Brokermetrics, or they're going to pull a list, or they're going to meet an agent, maybe even get a referral, sit down with the agent one time, do a phenomenal needs analysis, and go for that powerful close. Now, we would love for that to happen, and what we know is that's 1 to maybe 2 times out of 10 with a productive agent where you're able to close them right there the first time at the first meeting. Now, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't close hard and attempt to get them to sign right then and there, because there are agents that will come in ready to sign right then and there. Specifically in new licensees, almost all of them should sign at that first appointment. There's no reason that they need to go out and interview 10 other brokers. You have the best models and systems. Heck, you're the #1 training company in the world here at Keller Williams Realty. Now with our cappers and our megas, sometimes that takes a little bit more follow-up with them. And so what I want to share with you are some of the follow-up systems that we use, where in the last year we've hired over 30 cappers to our market center. In fact, in 2016, we hired over $289 million in new production to the Carmel Valley office. And that's because of our relentless follow-up systems. And so whatever your CRM is, whatever your note-taking system is, heck, I don't care if you use a Pendaflex with sheets of paper in it. The key is you got to remember what you talked to them about last time, and you got to remember when you're supposed to call them next, and you got to follow up and stay with them. This is a long-term game, and I want you to think about it like taking listings. You see, for example, if you were out and you were going door knocking to take listings, you wouldn't knock on a door with the intention of convincing a new seller to sell their house and presenting this new idea that, hey, guess what, we can sell your house, the market's great. No, of course not. What you would do is you would knock on enough doors to find somebody that was thinking about selling. Now, when we're recruiting real estate agents, it's the exact same thing. We want to knock on enough doors, we want to meet with enough agents to find the agents that are thinking about moving. And many times that takes a lot of follow-up. Sometimes that's a lot of follow-up before you even get the first appointment. Sometimes that's a lot of follow-up after the first appointment. My record so far is 3.5 years and 65 follow-up attempts to get an agent to join. Now, he's over a $100 million producer. Think it was worthwhile? I do. So let me share with you a little bit about how we use Brokerkit to orchestrate our lead follow-up systems here in our office. All right, so here we are in my Brokerkit Today View dashboard. Now, what many of you are going to do is you're going to go do Brokermetrics, Teradata, wherever you go to get your lists of agents and their production. Maybe it's even your old pipeline, and you're going to load them all up right here into backlog. Now, the reason that we put them in backlog and not into today is because we want today to be clean. We want today to be the people that are really opportunities to join your market center. So we're going to load them here in backlog, and you can call through, and as you have contact with agents, you have those meaningful conversations, and then it's time to move them forward to where maybe we set an appointment or we have an opportunity to follow up. That's when we move them to today. So today is our intelligent view that what this shows me is, where do I start today? And what you'll see is what this does is it actually ranks the most productive agents first that have the most recent follow-up dates, and it sorts by production. It's genius the way this is done. So the first agent that I would do when I would come in today is, well, if I had new leads, I would grab those. So if my agent sent me anybody new, if I uploaded somebody and I was waiting till this morning to call them, they would all be here in new leads. Well, you can see I've already cleaned those out. So now in my follow-up, I'm going to go here to this agent, I'm going to look at this, and the key is as I'm doing a follow-up, I got to leave phenomenal notes, because the notes tell me what's going to happen next. Now with this agent, you can see that they're a lead, they were referred to me by somebody else, and all I've done is left some phone messages, and they're yet to call me back. The magic of Brokerkit is you see how quick I can flip through these, and I can see what have I done, who have I followed up with, what are the notes from when I got the referral, what have I just left notes about them, have I called them, have we met with them, and you'll see a lot of these have long strings of follow-up. And when we go and we look at the agents that have actually joined our market center, which is as simple as us going over here, going to the join status, and we can see just some recent agents that have joined, we can go through and look at these and see just how many follow-up attempts and how many notes are involved in getting these agents into the market center. So as you're doing this, you got to use the today view. You want to hit them every day. Stay on top of this feed and just follow up, follow up, follow up. Even when they're not answering the phone, even when they're not getting back to you. They'll tell you if they don't want you to call. That's okay. Stop calling when they say they don't want you to call. But until then, stay on top of them. Hope it helps.
Clap along if you feel